throughout your entire life and throughout my entire life, competition has always been the name of the game. Like in sports and academics, amongst families, we're always competing to outdo one another, or we were reinforced uh, by the language our parents used, or by competitions about first, second, third place. And even like outside of that, there's always competition in businesses and between countries. But that is a mindset that doesn't necessarily, that's a way of seeing the world that that does um, oversimplify us and the qualities of other people, and it directs us to see people as enemies or threats. But in reality, we are all very different. Between siblings, we're different. Between people of the same race or the same industry or the same profession or same interests, we all carry like different DNA, but also different values and different experiences and different ways of being, different personalities. And the more accurate view of the world is that this is an ecosystem. Well, we're not at all competing with one another, but um, we all have the ability to better serve or to do things differently than other people. That and we all have different strengths too that allow us to do different things. And so rather than see each other as competitors, more can see each other as potential teammates, where you may have a certain skill that someone else doesn't have, and instead of having to feel like we're having to compete, we can just look at each other as collaborators. We can see each other as potential collaborators for something that we really want to do. And this is already something that we do all the time with whenever we purchase a product or purchase a service. We're not looking at that company as a competitor for um, our livelihood or um, I guess our sense of self or esteem. We typically purchase a product because it's going to help us do something, and so we partner with that organization, and together you improve your quality of life. And that's a way that we can interact with other people as well. And that's the way you can see other people. You no longer have to focus on competing. That's not necessary. We're all completely different. So instead, focus on what you really care about. Focus on like your particular interests, your values, your attributes, and see how you can utilize those to be of service or just have fun doing what you're doing. And mm, when you come across, for me, like when I come across people who are in a similar space, what I focus on more is like how are we different versus how we are the same. Because when you look at how you're different, it reveals to you like ways where you don't have to feel threatened or feel like you have to compete with other people.